Welcome to the Zebra Family channel. If you have not subscribed, please click the like button, share and subscribe. It's free. Let's watch and see how Mshololo shred them because they didn't want to listen to what she was saying. And they just jumped and interrupt her before she finished her sentence when the judge was doing this in the witness box. Mshololo, hayi uyimbokodo ngempela, bathi imbokodo wathinta abafazi wathinta imbokodo. Mshololo ushreda ijaji ne-witness. Hayi uyinkunzi Mshololo. Let's listen what she had to say.
My Lord, I would like to refer this witness to the transcript dated 16 February.
But he says he was not there. Yeah? He says he can't comment because he was not in court.
16 February, I was not in court.
So he's ready.
Sorry?
He says he was not in court, and you're referring him to the evidence, which then apparently testified in February. How is this witness going to assist the court? By commenting on what?
My evidence, my Lord, or is it Colonel Stan's evidence that...
I think it's better to listen what I'm saying. It will be better to listen. It will be better to listen. I am saying, I'm asking for the leave to this court to refer you to the transcript. The transcript is dated 16 February 2024, page 44, line number 1 to 9.
Yes, my Lord.
To answer before I finish even a sentence is wrong. Evidence that you tendered, that you started investigating in this court, and that you have tendered from 16, 17, and 18 in those days when you started testifying in your examination in chief. That evidence was new evidence which had not been furnished to the accused at the beginning of the trial. Am I correct?
My Lord, the evidence is found after the trial already started. So how must I give it to the accused beforehand? I can't go back in time to give it to them.
Ubufakazi-ke obethule ngeyi-16, 17 kanye ne-18 kanti uqala-ke ubethule ubufakazi-ke bekuwubufakazi obusha okusho ukuthi-ke abamangalelwa-ke kanye nabamele babo-ke ubufakazi lobo abebengenabo bona-ke uma sephendula-ke uthi lobo bufakazi lobo ubufakazi obutholakele kamuva icala leli seliqaliwe-ke ukuthi liqulwe manje-ke bengeke ukuthi lihlehliseke isikhathi-ke noma ngiye emuva-ke ngesikhathi ngibanikeze-ke abameli kanye nabamangalela lobo bufakazi lobo. Sorry. Mr. Baloyi, they say the evidence which this witness testified to in court on the 16th, 17, and 18 was new evidence. In other words, you never gave the state, the accused, that evidence. You ambushed.
The court will recall that when we postponed the matter provisionally to 2 days, in last week, I think, we indicated that the evidence is already contained in or part of the evidence was contained in the affidavit of Colonel Stein, which was Exhibit O, and that the witness is building on that evidence. I think we did put it on record that the witness, that the evidence to some extent has been traversed by Colonel Stein. There is now a communication between the accused. What is new is what the witness has testified about regarding accused number 2 and 5. And he has made it abundantly clear that he only came into the picture after the 4th of September 2023. So he won't know what transpired before then.
But this I understand it. If evidence Stein, if Stein didn't retire, there would have been any necessity for Colonel Holmes to analyze that evidence.
Indeed.
It's an exigency which is precipitated and predicated upon the retirement of Colonel Stein. And this witness says, Beninda said I should assist and take over after the retirement.
Yes.
So it's not like this ambushing. Stein has retired. If he hadn't retired, he's an analyst Stein. He was supposed to traverse the same evidence. Okay. Yeah, okay, fine. But you can make that point and argue it if you think I'm wrong.
Thank you, my Lord. My Lord, I'm glad to hear from the state submission that the testimony of this witness is building from the testimony of Colonel State.
Yeah, what's wrong with
Yes.
that?
I'm not saying there's something wrong. My point is that that evidence which the witness currently who is on the box that is testifying about, my lord, was not available, was not furnished to the defense before the trial started. That's what I said, and the witness had already answered to say yes. And I move on.
Now the witness didn't say yes.
No, my lord, I said I couldn't have given the evidence to them because the evidence was found after the trial started. So I couldn't have given it before the trial started. It's new evidence that was found during the trial.
Mina-ke engikushilo angishongo ukuthi ngiyavuma-ke uma ummeli esho ukuthi ubufakazi obutholakala kamuva. Engikushilo ukuthi-ke lo bufakazi lobo bengeke ukuthi ngibudlulisele noma-ke abameli babuthole noma abamangalelwa ngoba ubufakazi obutholakale kamuva nkathi icala leli liqhubeka likulwa.
But you know what? I listen when I'm in court. This is what evidence I've listened to. The evidence which is in the section 205, hard copies. It was originally downloaded into a disk. Am I correct, sir?
Yes, my lord.
And this disk was given to every one of you here in October last year. Am I wrong?
So it's
So,
earlier than that, my lord.
yeah, fine. It's August.
Well,
Whatever.
right at the beginning, when information was furnished to the defense, I think when we gave in October, it was for the second
For the second time, you said,
if I'm
yeah,
not
fine.
mistaken.
So that evidence which this witness is testifying about, the section 205, it's only that it has now been encapsulated in hard form, a hard copy, because you said you couldn't download that evidence in the disk because it was incompatible with your systems. That's the evidence I listened to. But if I'm wrong, you can take that point on argument, no problem.
But my lord, can I just put this on record?
Yes, no problem.
That the evidence that was conducted by this witness and the evidence that has been tendered by this witness had not been furnished to the defense before the trial started.
Yeah, fine.
And thereby, the accused...
What's wrong with
The page that we referred to earlier on is page 41 of Exhibit O. That's where Lieutenant Colonel Stein testified about the linkages of between the various accused.
Is that the record of the proceedings?
Yes,
Let's read it because we're not reading it for everybody.
well, I'm sorry, it's part of his affidavit, it's not the record.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's on page 41.
Right?
It says the heading is links between the targets, and he's showing a diagram of how the communication flew between the different accused.
Okay.
Mshoshe suthi-ke ku-page 41-ke wesibithi u-O ila uKenneth Stein wafakaza khona-ke indlela-ke yokuxhumanisa noma ahlanganisa khona-ke abamangalelwa abahlukahlukene noma la leyo diagram leyo ibahlanganisa khona ukuthi-ke bahlangana noma baxhumana kanjani.
Okay, yes, continue. Then.
And as a result of that, the accused, specifically in this case, number 5, started conducting this trial when he had not been finished with all the evidence. My lord, I would like to refer this witness to the transcript dated 16 February.
But he says he was not there. Yeah? He said he can't comment because he was not in court.
16 February, I was not in court.
So, really.
Sorry?
He says he was not in court, and you're referring him to the evidence which Stein apparently testified during February. How is this witness going to assist the court? By commenting on what?
My evidence, my lord, or is it Colonel Stein's evidence that
I think it's better to listen what I'm saying. It will be better to listen. It will be better to listen. I am saying, I'm asking for the leave to this court to refer you to the transcript. The transcript is dated 16 February 2024, page 44, line number 1 to 9.
yes, my lord.
To answer before I finish even a sentence is wrong. Page 44, I'm not sure if you have been given a copy of the transcript because we have the hard copy. I was told that the state won't be able to beam it since you are using that device. Maybe if you can be finished with the hard copy of these appearances, because I'm going to be directing you to the questions. I thought it would be easier if we beam them. My apologies for that inconvenience.
Today I'm here to analyze what has been happening in the court of Rata. We see Mshololo bravely standing up, tall, right in court, showing that she can stand any pressure that comes around her. I like the way Mshololo stood up for her client, and she was so brave enough to face the judge. So what we saw in the court, we saw the judge responding to things or responding to Mshololo while she's still making a statement. Even before she finished her sentence on the statement, Ratana already knows what Mshololo wants to say. He jumps in and starts to answer Mshololo. And we didn't understand why is Ratana doing that. And the same thing with the guy who was a witness, who came to analyze the phones of the suspects, how they were coordinating to each other. And Mshololo stood tall in court and just look at them talking over each other. When she opened her mouth, Mshololo shred them together with the judge, because they didn't give Mshololo a chance to speak and finish her sentence. While Mshololo was still speaking to try and finish her sentence, the judge jumped in, because he didn't even know exactly what Mshololo wanted to say. Instead of allowing Mshololo as a judge to allow him say everything, if he feels what Mshololo is saying, then he could intervene and say, oh, I think this is not right, or whatever he want to say, not to jump and tell Mshololo, this is this. Then Mshololo just kept quiet and looked both of them, the judge and the witness who came to analyze the phones. Oh my God, immediately Mshololo opened her mouth. She warned both of them. But the way she was warning both of them, but she only directed to the witness, but she was talking to all of them, the judge and the witness, what they were doing before she even finished her sentence, whatever she was saying. They already knew what she was saying and jumped into it. And Rata, the judge, is always doing this all the time, and he always interrupt because it's kind of, he doesn't like the defense. He just belittled them to feel like young kids. This is not good. Family, we have watched Mshololo shredding the judge and the witness in the dock. Let's comment respectfully and on what you think Mshololo did today. But she really stood tall. Imbokodo Mshololo. Ukhombisile ukuthi abafazi imbokodo. She stood tall, even when the lions were trying to devour her. But she stood strong. I like what Mshololo did in court. Let's comment respectfully. And let's not forget to click on the like button. We share the video. We subscribe. Bravo, bravo, bravo.